Good morning, everyone. Swiftgal. We're playing some more 7th Saga. We are approaching the endgame. During our last video, we saw the sinking of Melanam when the rogue AI Foma took over. Now, we have landed on the Barluka continent, which, for the record, is that one in the top left corner where the, in the original iteration of our world, the big boss was. I can't remember if it's Gorcia or... I keep getting Gorcia and whatever the other one is mixed up. But yes, we are now ready to deal with the end. So our airship is stuck down here. This is kind of the bottom left corner of that continent, kind of tucked in under the mountains, where the cave was, where we lost our magic. We have to go up around the coast to the northeast, and we're going to find the last kind of city, the last bastion. There are new enemies here, which in this case is just a palette swap, but I don't know what the K Knights are standing for, but I'm going to assume that they are just Night Knights, because it amuses me. So, pretty much our strategy for the rest of this game is going to be Asuna buffs, Lux punches. Asuna will occasionally toss out an ice or a heal when she has an opportunity, but for the most part, that's about where we're at. I don't think... Let's see, do we have potion 2s left? Yes. Okay, we are at the coast here. Just checking quick. I think that means we want to go a little bit left. Perfect. We are cruising past these encounters. There's the destination. Awesome. The crab enemies, which are weak to fire? No, they are weak to ice. And thunder. Neat. You know what else they're probably weak to? Getting punched in the face by a giant robot. Nope, they're not. Not if we miss. These things actually have a decent chunk of hit points. Okay. Hey, 39 for Asuna. She is a little bit behind Lux in levels because she keeps dying. She is extremely squishy. Okay, so here's our destinations. So we stop here first. This is Sorrow's camp. Gorcia is getting stronger. Sorrow once defeated Gorcia using the runes and sealed off Gorcia's power. However, when Gorcia returned to this world, he cursed the runes so that Sorrow couldn't use them against him. Sorrow had to fight Gorcia with his bare hands. So, yeah, this is just this little camp. There's not too much to it. Which I believe is just going to be an inn. So that we can save and heal. House of Healing. Yep. Which actually means that the other person in here was not a House of Healing. I feel Sorrow's force, though, is feeble. It's coming from the west. He's still alive. Okay. There happens to be a destination on the to the west when we were looking at our map. So we will head to the west. I think, given that we're at this point pretty capable of just squishing these guys, I'm just gonna power up. Never mind. Yeah, sure. Did not work. Okay, well, let's go Blizzard 2, since it looks like Lux can't quite one-shot these guys. Again, going to try and use up these old potions to keep topped off. Like, this is endgame. I don't want to be in a situation where I've got, you know, 99 of every potion, which would be really impressive. But genuinely at this point, like, this potion 1 is just clogging up my inventory. I'm never going to use it in battle. So let's top off. Okay. So, this is a really obnoxious looking cave with 2 bosses. We don't need any treasure. As I mentioned, we are ready for endgame at this point. What are these guys? S-Demons. I'm gonna toss a vacuum too. I don't know if this is even gonna work. It does have a chance at working, but only one of them hit. That's obnoxious. I mean, honestly, let's keep going. Did not work on any of them that second time. That's obnoxious. I listened to that noise for nothing? That's bad. This is what happens when I go off script. Okay then. I will go ahead and just heal up. It's not worth the reset. Again, we're not going to be buying anything else at this point. Oh, actually, we need to heal at the... Okay. So, the fact that those guys just wrecked us is bad. It says a lot about the difficulty curve of this game. One of the major complaints about this game is the way that the difficulty curve it goes. So specifically in this case, the fact that so much of this endgame is just extreme spikes in difficulty. Like, we just did I think we ended up grinding, or earning, we did a 6th level grind, plus we earned an extra one. So we got 7 levels up from where we were. And up until this point, we haven't had to do that. We've had to go get 1 or 2 here and there. But this was a concentrated, like, 10 level grind since we got to this new time period. It started the end game. In addition to losing access to all of our runes. Which means that we're reliant on items and magic for all of our healing, all of our buffing, more importantly. I'm assuming from that fight that we just got into that the 3 demon fight is a little bit of an outlier. This feels much more doable. But these are also theoretically the weakest enemies in this area. They are also very fast, which does cause some problems, but yeah. There is another undead enemy here that drops the recovery items, which are basically elixirs. So if we do get into those, if we do need to end up doing more of a grind, this is theoretically where we're doing it, but I kind of don't want to. With how scary these demons are. Like, they hit really hard. We're going to go ahead and potion 2 on each character once. We are about at a boss right now. as well. Yep, right there. Boss 1. I suppose we should probably do our buffs. But honestly, I want to get Lux on the attack as fast as possible. Wait, what? That's not what I wanted to do. Why would they even put a discard option in that? Oh my god. This game. I think I went right past it. Luckily, we have extra. There's only 3 bosses left. The number of times I have misclicked that particular command in this game is very high. I just need to slow down a little bit on my menuing, because one of these times I'm going to make a mistake like that that's going to cost me, at this point, a boss battle. And I'm going to be very grumpy. There we go. I was just gonna say, that's a lot of experience, so I'm assuming we're gonna get some levels here. Okay. I'm actually gonna burn a recovery on Asuna here. And I suppose I should also do potion 2 on Lux. That is always the problem. And top Lux off. These guys are not... Let's just do a petrify. They dodged. Okay. We've got plenty of M waters, so that's okay. And it does bring Asuna back at full health. The next boss should be just around this corner. Let's go ahead and potion 2 again. Sir Gorsia instructed me to let nobody through. If you wish to go forward, you must first defeat me. Okay, this is the serpent reskinned. We're gonna do the same thing we did on the last fight. Get started with that. Then start getting our buffs up for defenses. Jeez. Get Lux an agility bottle. Get Asuna an agility bottle. At this point, that means that we should be good on dodging a lot of attacks. And then we will get, finally, the Bee Protect on Lux, so that he's safe on the turns that he attacks as well. Mirror prevented. I'm gonna go ahead and actually yeah, let's just do a straight up heal on Asuna. And at this point, I think we just attack. Like, we could do the every other round, but I feel like there's not as much point to it right now. Luckily for us, this boss just uses a lot of status effects, so we are able to keep up with our healing really easily. And by status effects, I mean Petrify and Instant Death. Once again, this is another boss that's weak to fire. The downside of using Asuna in this game is she really drops off late game. That's part of the reason I didn't want to do her as the main character as well, is that in addition to her being very squishy, there's a lot of sections in this game where her ice magic just does not hold up. You know what? We are honestly, like... we may be able to just beat this video. Lux, I knew you would come. Gorsia took all my power from me. Now I can hardly feel the sunlight on my body. You're in a cave. I no longer have the power to protect the people, but I removed Gorsia's curse on the runes. When you use the runes, they should give you enough power to fight Gorsia. I leave the rest to you. Fight Gorsia and win for the people. I'm growing weaker as I speak. Don't worry about me. My flesh will perish. I will be reborn with new life. Okay. So that was Sorrow. Can we use an Exegate here? Yes. So yeah, I mentioned Asuna's magic dropping off a little bit. So the balance is that the other characters that use magic, there's a few characters that get access to fire magic. 2 of them are a lot weaker casters, Ulvan the Dwarf and Camille the Fighter. And Legis the Demon is the Black Mage character, who is far and beyond the best magic attacker in the game. And gets access to multiple elements. However, is about as squishy as Asuna, and is slower. We felt the moment of his death. When he died, his soul touched the runes and removed Gorcia's curse. He must have known the power is the last hope. Please take the runes and answer his call. The wizard rune will block Gorcia's power for a short time, and he will appear from the shadows of the dark world. The star rune will now cut his defense power in half. So they tell us what the new take on the runes does. The star or light rune is magic, like spell deflection. Water rune. Wind rune will reduce agility. So you can see here, this is the opposite of what they used to do. Basically, whatever they used to buff, they now debuff on Gorcia. Make sure we've got all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Awesome. I'm gonna save one more time. I know I just got done saying that I think we could beat it in one sitting. I think just in case, I'm gonna break this up. So, hopefully you're still enjoying. If you are, please give me a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments. And as always, have a good one. We'll catch you next time.